Hi, welcome back to MOSKY and Friends. My next guest is running for Lieutenant Governor in the state of Nevada as a Republican. He's a business management consultant and a former director of Deloitte, a powerhouse global accounting and management firm. Please welcome Scott LaFata. Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, David. Welcome to Nevada.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Great to be here. Now, my viewers, the first thing on their minds, because I know my viewers, and they're thinking, what is a lieutenant governor? What does a lieutenant governor do?
Well, as you know, lieutenant governor's jobs vary by state. And the lieutenant governor's job in Nevada is set by the state constitution. There's two roles that the lieutenant governor has. Number one is president of the state senate. And then secondly, and probably even more importantly, especially in today's environment, is in charge of business development, bringing new business to the state and diversifying the economy.
Now, I read on your website that one of the issues that's very important to you is the Nevada First agenda.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm the only lieutenant governor candidate that's got his own agenda. As you know, we've got 7 candidates running, 5 on the Republican side, 2 Democrats, and they'll talk about various issues, but they don't have an agenda set. I came up with the Nevada First agenda to follow in the footsteps of President Trump with his America First agenda. Nevada First means that we need to be first in everything. We need to diversify the economy. We need to bring better paying jobs for our people. We need to make education first instead of last. And most importantly, we need to think of our state and promote it as being thought of first throughout the United States and the world, that people think of Nevada first.
Now, how did you decide to run for lieutenant governor as opposed to governor or any other position?
Well, my background, once again, is in management consulting and technology. I spent 35 years working with top-level executives and board of directors to help them understand solutions and areas of growth and potential for their global organizations. I'm the only lieutenant governor candidate that's got that level of experience that can work with major global corporations so that they can understand what Nevada has to offer and what great things that our citizen and state can do for them.
Now, in your position, and if you get elected to be lieutenant governor of the state of Nevada, what do you see as the main issues that you would get involved with?
Well, once again, I think the most important one is diversifying the economy, because everything falls behind the economy. We've got many people that are young families that both parents are working 2 and 3 jobs to make ends meet. Imagine if we were able to have the main breadwinner in the family making $35 to $45 an hour in an aerospace defense plant or help making a drone. That would allow the family to economically be able to spend more time with the kids, helping them with homework and that sort of thing. So it also helps us in education and also in crime, because, you know, as we know in southern Nevada, we've got crime is growing rapidly, and we've got the same thing up in Reno, that we've got a lot of problems, and it's related to education and crime, and it's all tied into the economics of our state.
What are the other issues that you see that are really important to tackle in the state of Nevada?
Well, I mean, we've got other issues, largely financial, but we've got other issues. Once again, we've got crime, and we've got economic refugees coming in from California. As the California economic refugees come in, it creates problems for us. As you know, we've talked about this before.
No, what does that mean? Does that mean California transplants from L.A., San Diego, they're transplanting themselves to
what I'm saying is they can't
Nevada?
make, because of the liberal policies that we have in California, high taxes and so forth, the stress on the road system. As you know, even getting to work in Los Angeles is a major problem. So people are fleeing there and seeing Nevada as a better opportunity for them, not only economically with lower taxes, but also from a standard of living standpoint, less stress in a better environment for them and their families.
I also noticed on your website that you're really big into personal freedoms, the Second Amendment, so I wanted to get your take on that.
Oh, absolutely. In Nevada, one of the things that Nevadans really treasure is our freedom guaranteed by not only the United States Constitution, but also in our Nevada Constitution. The freedom and the constitutional guarantee to bear arms, for instance, without encroachment. First Amendment rights of freedom of speech and those sorts of things. So I will defend those as president of the state Senate. I will defend those if there's any bills coming through to encroach on any of our individual freedoms, which we value so much. I will go ahead and stop them before they get to the governor, and also lobby the legislature to keep those things out of any pending legislation.
So how are you going to be different than prior lieutenant governors in the state of Nevada?
Well, we've had some really good ones, and we've had some that have actually worked the job just part-time. A lot of people consider the job to be a part-time position, largely ceremonial with board positions and that sort of thing. I plan to work the job more than full-time, international travel, talking to business leaders, promoting the state. I'm the only lieutenant governor candidate who's endorsed by the Nevada Veterans Association. And so I plan to spend a lot of time helping veterans, senior citizens, and the mentally disabled in terms of working with them to make sure that they get a fair shake and that the state is doing everything they can to help.
Hold that thought. More after the break. Welcome back to MOSKY and Friends, back with my guest Scott LaFata, who's running for lieutenant governor in the state of Nevada. Welcome back. And I'm curious, because your name is LaFata, is that Italian? Where does that come from?
Actually, it's Basque heritage. My family on my father's side came from the Basque region of Spain and then moved to Sicily, and then from Sicily to the United States. So some people confuse me with being Italian, but I guess you could say that we do have some Italian heritage, but overall, the origin is Basque of the name. And so we've got a lot of Basque people in Nevada, so, I fit in quite well.
Well, something you can bask in is your endorsements. And wondering, went through your website, I saw some endorsements. Who are your endorsees, if you will, and how did you get them? How do they find you?
Yeah, I mean, the great thing is that I am the only lieutenant governor candidate endorsed by the Nevada Veterans Association. It's a very powerful and wonderful group of veterans that honored me in several ways with this endorsement, and I think it carries a lot of weight with the veteran voters, and so we're very, very excited to have that. The way they honored me was that the fact that I've done a lot of work in the past and will continue a lot of work in the future, helping veterans to integrate into the community with their lives and as they move forward. So we're very excited to have that endorsement. As well as I've got an A rating from the Nevada Firearms Council, so that we've got some good backing from Second Amendment supporters. And I'm a proponent of constitutional carry. Anytime we get the state involved in licensing and fees, as we know, the only way fees go is up. And one of the big problems we've got in Nevada is that some of the counties take the maximum time allotted by law to issue the carry licenses, and we can do away with that. Let's just go with constitutional carry. So we've got some exciting things that we can do that will actually make a very big difference here in Nevada in terms of the life of all Nevadans.
Now, polls show you are like neck and neck with the other person that's running for lieutenant governor. If you were elected, what is your vision, or what will be your vision for the state?
Yeah, once again, I'm looking for a state we've got a big diversified economy with higher wages, a more stable economy, so that when one of the industries, for instance, one of our major industries is tourism, and tourism comes and goes based on the global economy. We went through a really rough period several years ago where we had a lot of unemployment, and it was really rough. And so if we diversify the economy, let's say, into the areas of aerospace defense, technology, automotive, aerospace defense goes with government spending as opposed to tourism spending, so that'd be great. We also have mining, and minerals and precious metals go up and down in price. So it'll help to stabilize the economy and guarantee a more secure future for all Nevadans.
I got to ask, and my viewers are going to ask, why should they vote for you as opposed to the cadre of other candidates?
Well, number one, I'm the only candidate endorsed by the Nevada Veterans Association. I've got 35 years of business experience working with large global industrials, and we can diversify this economy together, and we can make Nevada a better place.
Sounds good. How can they get a hold of you and perhaps donate to your campaign?
The best way to take a look at everything and stay in touch with us is take a look at scottlafata.com. That's SCOTTLAFATA.com. And take a look and sign up on our website, and I look forward to hearing from everybody.
Excellent. Thank you so much for being on the show. Scott LaFata, running for Lieutenant Governor, State of Nevada.